Quest for Justin Gaethje, all the way in the back, right here. Obviously, you were originally supposed to fight Dan Hooker in a fight fans were very excited for. A person with your ranking, coming off a loss like you were, I don't think anyone would have blamed you to maybe hold out and rebook that fight, but you felt it was important to stay on this card and deliver for the fans. So I guess what are you expecting on Saturday, and how important was it for you to stay on this card?
Yeah, I mean, I know a bunch of people had already bought tickets, and anytime you put me and this guy on a card, which we have been quite a few times, it's a great night. And yeah, I mean, I think this is as tough for sure, or tougher fight for me, tougher matchup than Dan Hooker was. I mean, Fiziev is 100%, top of the game. He had a little bit of a setback. He lost to me and then blew his knee out. But all these guys are world class athletes. They live the life, and yeah, I just love to be in there. Coming off a knockout like this, like I just did. I just want to get back in there. I want to fight. I want to get back in the win column.
One of the stories that you were saying is, maybe the last couple of fights you were fighting a little more hesitant than you were. I think caught a lot of people off guard, considering some of those were fight of the years in the last two. What type of Justin Gaethje can fans expect on Saturday?
I mean, the same thing. I mean, when I'm talking about that, it's I'm more referencing my mindset, the mindset that I have when I go in there. I fell into it. Maybe if I don't get hit, then I can last longer. Blah blah blah. But you have to be willing to take the risk. This is a very risky game, a dangerous game, and that was my favorite part of the whole thing when I first started this thing like 13 years ago. How dangerous it is, and I kind of forgot that a little bit. And again, getting knocked out like that, I'm excited. I'm going to be scared. It's going to be intense, and I'm pumped. I'm ready to go.
The question for Rafael, all the way in the back, right here. Like Justin said, you lost to Justin, then on your bounce back, you blew out your knee. You were all the way around the other side of the world when you got this call to take this fight on short notice. So what can fans expect from you on Saturday, considering you're fighting someone, he was in camp, he's not coming off an injury like you, so what are you expecting?
Oh, thank you. Do ooh for me, guys. I appreciate it. And for me, yesterday I have a birthday, and for me this is like birthday gift from Justin. Thank you, man. Yeah. And yes, I'm coming from across of the world, and for me the fight with a guy like Justin, this is second time. It's like a miracle, and on UFC 313 is like special number for us for Muslims, and for me like a miracle. When people like me and Justin go into the cage, it's always fireworks, always something interesting, something like blood everywhere. I hope this time not only my blood going everywhere.
And just lastly for Justin Gaethje, Justin, on Embedded, when you were signing the posters, you said you only have room for 2 more in your house. Does that mean we are close to retirement, or do you just need to buy a bigger house?
I think that's time for a new house. I've been in this is probably my 10th poster that I've made it on. Man, it's pretty spectacular for me.
And a question for Rafael. Rafael, last time you came out on the losing side of an absolute classic with Justin Gaethje. What adjustments have you made to secure the victory this time around?
Yeah. Last time I'm smashed my face for his hand. I just go forward, and like every time he make jab like that, and I do like every time like on the rock and roll. So this time I plan to change it. I have to follow my game plan, do everything. They put some ice to my head. Yeah, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say. When I hear some energy, what we see now, it's hard to stay cold and not going forward and not make some crazy stuff. But I have to this time. I have to.
Justin, even though this is a rematch, how do you feel coming into this one as the underdog? And Rafael, how do you feel about coming in as the favorite, even though you're taking the fight on short notice?
Yeah, I mean, I'm 6-3 as an underdog. It's a special place to be. I'm only up here because I've been a petty dude. for big parts of my life. I take shit personal, and that's it's just extra motivation. You know, I'm excited to get back in there. We've seen, you know, many people go through what I just went through, and some people come back, some people don't. We got two champions in the UFC that had similar circumstances, and you know, I look to them and that example to get back in there and get back on it.
And Rafael, how do you feel about being the favorite, even though you've taken this fight on short notice?
Oh, yeah. I'm shocked, honestly. Like, I'm lost twice. I'm after injury. I'm long time no fight, and I'm still favorite. That's okay, okay. I do my best.
I think it's because I went to sleep last fight.
What do you say?
Pretty sure it's because I went to sleep last fight.
Ah,